clean, strong foot lock that's not down by the toes. I want it right smack in the middle of the foot or even closer to the heel. Okay? And I'm going to stand in between. Throughout this whole thing, I'm going to really monitor that foot. This trick in particular has been torquing people's ankles this week like crazy. So I'm going to bring both hands through. It's the same side roll up, so both hands about neck height on the side of the tied foot. I'm going to sink forward. I've got this free foot now. It's going to come up into the window, up around into the window, and push it down to the ankle. And then I'm going to climb up and onto that, pose number one. It's already trying to turn that ankle. If you let it, it'll sickle all the way around like that. You won't really notice it until tomorrow morning. So lift up and make sure it's strong. If your mat partner notices, they can point it out to you, give them a tap on the foot. But make sure that foot stays strong. And you got to fix it now, because when I add the second wrap, then it's really much harder to fix. First wrap, I pushed it down below the knee. Second wrap, I actually want it to land above the knee. So I'm going to roll out again with my hands higher this time. Oops, wrong one. And I'm going to sink back and I'll bring this leg through, but I'm not going to push the fabric in, because I want it to go above the knee. And it's way up there. It's very, very tight. And it's not a comfortable thing. I don't want to spend a lot of time here. I'm going to slide my hands down on this loose fabric. It's got a lot of slack in it. Push out and away the slack. I've got a cool pose right here. Okay? I can tilt the head back. I've got a lot of flexibility. The further up I get that back foot, this is really a cool looking pose, particularly when you're spinning. Okay? You can bring it forward like this too. Looks interesting. Monitor that back foot and keep it strong. Okay? And that's pose number two. These are all stopping points. Each one of these you can stop and go right back out the way you came to exit. So the first pose was the single ankle, was the same side roll up on a figure eight foot lock, then a double roll up into this standing pose. Now here's where it gets really interesting. I'm going to pass the fabric out around. I'm opening the door with this fabric, but I'm bringing it around the side of the wrapped foot to get it around behind me. Okay? And I got to crisscross it behind my back, just like a regular cross-back straddle. The orientation of it is that right now, this fabric, of comparing these two fabrics, this one's in front. When I pass them across each other behind my back, this one is still in front. Okay? So I don't want them to cross with this one behind. I need the one that I moved to be in front in relation to the other fabric. I'm going to lift and get my head through, get my shoulders through. Getting the shoulders through this is harder than the other cross-back straddle, but it's compensated by being a lot easier to get over into it. Now, as I'm putting that X on, this has happened to a lot of people this week, this gets stuck on the sacrum. One of the poles gets stuck in there, and so it's really hard to get out. So as you put the X on, you got to make sure it doesn't get right smack in the middle there and get stuck. Okay, so it's off to the side. Having said that, you do not want it down the leg. Okay, you want it